You are now listening to the most electrified and vilified podcast on the net. Hot Topix Podcast. Let's get this party started.
So starting like this gives us mood swings, which should not be so.
You have mood swings because of your age and your species.
Do you know the other day I was telling my supervisor that that I was hot and all of that, and then do you know what she told me? She said I'm going through menopause. God forbid.
You know, now how old are you?
I cannot know.
Okay.
I'm 20.
Okay, so
You wish.
35-ish.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
So there is a thing called perimenopause.
No,
and it
never.
starts at 35-ish.
Never.
Yeah.
Can never be me.
Felonious is going through menopause.
No, perimenopause,
Perimenopause.
which means it's before menopause.
What?
Yes.
So you start having little symptoms.
No, I don't have any symptoms. Just that I'm hot.
Then you get more stubborn.
No, just hot. Yeah. Stubbornness has always been in my blood, so that's.
So
not
welcome to the Hot
menopause.
Topix Podcast. Welcome to the Hot Topix Podcast. I'm Psycho 4081, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, Felonious Flavius.
You already said my name
Feather.
already, so what's the point? I don't have to introduce myself. Hello, everybody. I know you missed me. I'm here.
Yes, we missed you. We
Yes.
absolutely missed you. I'm sorry, this is Lamb Chop.
She's been on the run.
Yeah, from
so
everybody.
Yes. So since we're here, everybody's here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you a real good question. Are you
Married?
fearful? Are you fearful?
Fearful of.
Well, Trump coming in and him doing the mass deportations.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
you
I'm
get
going
on my
back, go back
nerves.
to my country.
You get on my
in the
nerves.
southern
You
Sudan.
going back to the Philippines?
You know
Yeah.
You going back to Benin?
And you going back. You look like those people from Kenya. So,
But to answer your question, yes, I am fearful, and not of deportation,
Everything else.
of everything else.
well, there's a cruise for people that want to escape Trump's.
Oh yeah,
thing.
did you know that?
Really, for real?
Yeah. They've been
A 4-year
putting-
cruise.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's only what $200,000.
Yeah.
Oh, only 200. Yeah, well, when
Which
you put
still-
it like that,
But if you look at it,
that is probably
cheap,
you're
yeah.
right. You're right.
you know,
is
and
cheap.
it includes all your food and
Right,
shit, so
and
it's not
room
really,
and board. You're
Yeah.
right.
And I also saw one place in Scotland, I think, that was giving U.S. residents like a permanent
Yes, so
resident
it's
thing.
so it's Italy. It's
Wow.
Italy.
Sardinia.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yes,
You can get a home for $1 or
$1. It's $1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, for
Oh,
U.S.
so they
citizens.
know they suffering. Thank
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So this is the Thanksgiving weekend.
This
Yep,
is
yep.
Not weekend.
Do that. Boop, 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 boop. Thanksgiving.
Oh no, you can't. Do
Oh
it.
wow.
Because it is. So yeah, so we Lamb Chop is going to tell us the origins of Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not.
No,
'Cause you told me we weren't doing this story.
What we're doing first before our story is we'll say what we're thankful for. That's a better thing to say.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Psycho 4081. What are you thankful
Is he
for?
sleeping?
Wake up. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for family and friends, and I'm thankful for life. And I'm thankful
Don't
that
say.
the Pittsburgh Steelers are in first
Oh, I knew that was
Yes,
coming.
okay.
I thought I avoided it
Yes.
last week.
And I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for people who are thankful, and I'm thankful that I'm
That's
thankful.
that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
We get
plenty.
your point.
Thank you so much. That is
Too much
plenty.
info.
Yeah.
Lamb Chop, what are you thankful for?
Like he said, I'm thankful for my family. I had 3 beautiful grandkids
Kids,
and a
aw.
godchild.
Grandma.
Well, I can't call her a child anymore. She'll be 30
Oh wow.
soon. Yes.
Oh wow.
Family, my friends. Just I'm thankful to be cancer free.
Oh great.
Yes. Yeah, that's a boop boop boop. So that's pretty much it, you know.
Okay, I'm thankful for good friends. I'm thankful for you guys, my crew. I'm thankful for family, thankful for friends, thankful for good health. That is important.
Yes, that is important. That
And
really
I'm
is.
thankful that my last year was better than this year. And
Oh,
hopefully
that's great.
2025 will be better.
Wait, you said
That is great.
You said your
Last year.
Your last year was better than this year.
Oh no! I
I thought it. I heard it the reverse.
Yeah, me too. My last year, this year was better than last year. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yes.
hopefully 2025 will be better.
Yeah, I definitely heard it in reverse. I'm like, oh yay.
But then the nosy people had to
You
decipher and
you're
like,
right.
oh, okay, something is
I
wrong.
had to mess it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
this episode we're going to talk about almost like ethical stuff like we did before.
Okay.
So trust, and it started as trust, fertility, and the secrets we keep. So we're gonna go over a couple scenarios and
Okay.
basically say, hey, what would you do in this situation, or what do you think is right or wrong?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So the first scenario, and this is I always get these scenarios from social media, but not
Hey.
one, but this one. So,
So we don't know if they're real.
no, this one I believe is real.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, you know,
Okay.
because the guy was kind of ticked off. So basically, there's a couple in their 30s. They were married. You know, she had kids, so you know he had stepkids. He didn't have any kids of his own.
Okay.
And obviously, the guy was very looking forward to having kids or whatever. So one day, I think he found some paperwork that she had and realized that she ended up getting a what do you call it? Not speeded.
Did you say spaded?
I'm joking. She got her tubes tied.
She got a his. Oh, she got okay.
Oh my
She got
God.
a
I was
tube
almost
side.
saying
A tubal ligation.
I was just going to say vasectomy.
She got her tubes
That's for
tied
guys.
and didn't tell him whatsoever. Didn't tell him at all, right? So she was shocked that he, you know, she played it off like, but he was really ticked off because he said, you know, I want kids of my own.
Okay,
you know?
that's what I was going to ask you. Did they have that discussion prior to
Well, I
getting
don't-
married?
I don't know
that
if they
they
had the
wanted
discussion,
children.
but according to how he responded, they must have either had it or she must have known.
Okay.
Or she had the
But he definitely didn't have the discussion about getting their tubes tied.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. So did she do it? Did she do it before or after they
She
got
did it
married?
After they were married.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I feel like that's like a betrayal of trust. That's that's just the height.
So her
Yeah.
response was that, you know, like big deal. So what? You know, you could she's called him a father figure
Oh wow.
to her kids.
Oh wow.
And he was like, well, now I want my own kids. I want, you know, my own
Right.
flesh, blah, blah, blah.
well, if you tie your tubes, you can't untie them.
You can, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get pregnant. It's more difficult for a woman to have that reverse surgery than it is for a man to have a reverse vasectomy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And she said, I don't want to have any more kids along with that.
So you came into your marriage with a big old lie.
That's selfishness.
Yeah.
She's being
and
selfish.
let's say they weren't married. It's even more,
Even
you know,
dating.
they were obviously planning for the future.
right.
You know, and that's something that, you know, you just took this man's aspirations.
His options, right.
So, as a man, I would feel that was a violation of trust.
Yes, exactly. That's
Yeah.
selfish.
Cutting off my future, you know, my
Right.
you know, aspirations, and that's grounds for separation.
Correct. I agree.
Yeah, because how can you go back now? Like
Exactly.
you can't. I
And
mean,
I
you can't.
agree.
You're not able to give me children now, and that's what I
if
wanted in
if
my
I didn't want
marriage.
kids, so it depends. So she probably did not want kids, maybe because of having to go through the body changes and stuff. So there are other options though. There's surrogacy and all of
Adoption,
that.
but I
Yeah.
think with her thing it was
No,
she
I'm
didn't
sure
wanna
he
have,
didn't.
yeah.
He didn't want adoption either because of
Right,
he would
yeah.
have
Right,
adopted her
right.
kids. So
He's
he
got
wanted his
stepkids.
own kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other options like surrogacy and stuff. So she could have done that or discussed with him. You know, like why would you think a man that's never had kids would not want to have kids? Why would you make that decision for him?
And I'm
Exactly.
sure at nowhere along the way in this relationship, he's told her that he wanted to have kids.
Correct.
You know.
And I think even if he didn't, I think that should be automatically assumed.
That yes,
Yeah.
that will go. And I love, funnily, most cases I've seen when two people, whether they have kids, like I have kids, he has kids, and we
Right.
come together.
Right.
A lot of times we always want to have one kid together.
Right.
That happens
Right.
a lot.
Right.
So that's
Right.
shocking for her to think a single person, I mean, somebody that's never had kids would not
wouldn't
want to have kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. That's yeah. I'm not even sure how she Yeah. How do you come back from that? Because now he's not going to trust anything she says.
Okay.
Or, you know, he.
How about reverse scenario? How about the guy getting a
we're not finished.
vasectomy?
No,
Okay.
we're not finished with the woman on this one. We're not finished.
Oh, no. He just want to hit her over the head some more. That's all.
But going back to what you said, now, if you did that without telling him, and would it be reasonable for the guy to think, what else would you keep from me going down the line?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
can I trust your decision-making abilities, you know, further on?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because that's major. That's not like I was holding, you know, I took a couple of dollars out of the bank and didn't tell you.
Right.
That could be a problem too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, that's major. Like, I want to have children. How do you took away my options to have kids with you?
Correct.
Yeah. So how could you?
Or how about, in her defense, how about I don't want to have kids with somebody like that. Maybe he has some traits or some.
Well, then
I think she just didn't want to have any more kids.
In that case, you know, she just need to cut it off. So there's really no excuse on that part, you know.
Yeah, she probably shouldn't have married him if she thought he
was ugly.
It's like, I don't want these funny looking kids.
So the question is, like, how could that be rectified? How could that be changed? Or
I don't know.
I don't think there's any coming back from that, because that's major betrayal. So for me, if she wanted to do that, you tell that person it's a discussion. It's your body is now our body. It doesn't belong to you anymore, because that's our future. That's us. So if you're going to take or make such life-changing decisions, it should come from both of us. It should be an agreement. You cannot say, because that's being selfish, because you have kids, you have your own flesh and blood.
Right.
Then why do you think I don't want my own? Why are you going to tie your tubes? For what?
Right.
There are other, if you wanted to have like a contraceptive or a family plan, there are other methods you can use.
Yeah.
Besides going to, that's drastic.
Yeah, she made it
pretty
much
that's
permanent.
drastic. She could have done something else, gotten an IUD, gotten an
Right.
implant, gotten whatever.
Right.
But meaning that's
So
where
that
I'm
was
coming from.
That was a
Yes,
statement.
exactly. Like I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So
Okay, with that said, and there's another similar scenario. So we're going to keep the same scenario, but what if they were actually trying to have a child and he found out that she was using contraceptive without him knowing? Would you say that's around the same thing?
Yeah,
Same thing.
that's around the same
Same
thing.
thing.
same thing
Yeah.
for me. It's the same thing
Because it says I don't want to have kids.
Correct.
That's what that says.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yes.
have kids.
And it's not so that's for me. I don't feel it's not just about I don't want to have kids. It's about the worst thing you can do to me is playing on my intelligence. That really bugs me. I prefer when all cards are on the table. Let's talk about it or whatever. But when you think you're smarter than me, that is what it is. Like
Which is most people.
whatever.
No, you didn't.
So when it's either okay, we don't want to have kids, or I'm not ready yet. Let me know I'm not ready. That me wasting all my energy, all my sperm.
Right. They get it back quick.
You know, and then we're trying like, okay, and we're trying for a baby, we're crying. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? We're going to doctors to see doctors to see this and to see that. And you're only doing that. You know what you're doing.
Right.
That's like betray. That's the height of betrayal for
So
me.
the remedy for that,
Ooh.
if there was any, would be, I would say, for a guy, what you would do is, you know, just go ahead and get you have a child
No,
outside
you are
the
not going to
relationship.
be like, go have a side
Yes,
piece.
go get you a child outside the relationship, or you bring in another. Look, she made the decision. Now she have to meet him halfway. He has to bring in another wife, and then she'll have the child.
You're going to find a way to have polygamy in every conversation we have.
I'm saying, it just makes sense. Now let's flip this. Let's flip this on. Let's say if it was the guy.
It's the same thing. It's the same scenario.
Same thing,
Yes,
scenario,
it's the
okay.
same thing. Because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing no.
Yeah.
Never.
So we can agree that it's something. Now, you really love the person? They love you, but they made the mistake.
That's not a mistake.
Is it? Well, I mean, okay.
That's not a mistake.
An error in judgment.
Yeah,
That's not
whole
an error
surgery
in
ain't a mistake.
Exactly, because
But
you're going in.
error in judgment.
Well, that's not an error in judgment.
What is
'cause
it? What would you call it?
That's betrayal of trust.
Okay, so they made a betrayal of trust. So is it something that you think must be eliminated? Like you have to stop the relationship and go your separate ways and basically trash everything that you've ever had?
Because that's what I'm saying. There are things that you can do that would not amount to that. There are things you can do that you can let go of. But so there's so the scenario will be the first one for me, the first one where, okay, she got her tubes tied and all of that. As long as it's not something like we're trying and we're trying. So there are different ways I can take that. So first would be if it was like, okay, she got her tubes tied without telling me, I found out and all of that. Okay, I can maybe down the line. But the other one would be if we are trying,
right?
You did this, and we're trying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we're really, really trying, and it's not working, and I'm like worried, like,
and I'm not understanding why you can't get pregnant.
Those are two different.
So you think
scenarios.
One's more of a betrayal?
Yes.
Which one's more of a betrayal?
The second one, where we're trying. That's deceit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is bigger for me,
right,
than the first one. The first one, okay, I can be like, okay, possibly it doesn't have to end. It would end, but okay, I can still reconsider. Okay, but not when there's also you thought about it, you did it. I can never trust you again. That's for me. It's just two different things. I can never.
That's hard because, like you said, he wanted to have kids. So now I know I can't have children with you. Why am I staying here?
Correct.
Like what is our future going to look like if I know that I can't have children with you and I want children? And like I said, at some point, I know he had to have that discussion with her. I know he had to say at some point, I'm looking forward to having more kids. Mm-hmm. So the question is, did she just ignore him when he said that? Or did she was like, I'll figure it out later, and I just want to marry this guy and I'll figure it out later. So I don't know. That's just, I'm not sure how you come back from that. I'm not sure how you come back from that.
Because
I'm sure.
We're not talking about getting a second wife because I don't see her wanting to have a second wife just to, so he can have kids. Oh, that's just, my heart breaks for him now. Like, I feel bad for him now. Well, it don't break too much because he can divorce her and get somebody else and have a baby. So
yeah, it's not
somebody who actually wants children.
Like her cousin or sister.
Stop talking to me.
I'm just saying. Okay, so here's another one. I don't know which one's worse, but okay. James and Lisa have been dating for 6 months and have developed a strong emotional connection. They often talk about their future together, sharing dreams, values, and aspirations. However, Lisa has a secret. She is still legally married to someone else, although they have been separated for over a year and she plans to divorce him. So she never told him that she was married.
Oh.
But she's separated. So she hasn't told James about her marriage because she fears it might change how he feels about her and the relationship. So one evening, James discovers a document that reveals Lisa's marital status.
Ruh-roh. What is he doing? How is he discovering these things? Is he snooping in her stuff?
It could be something she lay, like something that you lay on the table or whatever.
Okay.
Right. So he confronts her and she admits the truth, explaining her reasons for keeping a secret. James feels betrayed and conflicted. He cares deeply for Lisa, but is unsure if he can continue the relationship, knowing she withheld such a significant information. Now, tough decision. Actually, I think that's.
I don't think that's I don't think that's hard. Yeah. Because either way, like I can just be like, you should have told me that was jacked up. You should have told me.
Exactly.
Don't hold anything else back, and we can move on. Or he could be like, that's over. It's different when you are married and want kids. That's a completely different scenario. So that one's not too hard. You can just be like, you probably should have told me that. No,
I think that's something that you would probably talk about like
straight out the gate.
Date one.
You're right. That's what I'm
two.
saying. Straight out the gate.
So how about sometimes you just get in a relationship just for the fun, or you just meet that person and you're not looking for anything serious,
right.
And then it happens.
But you still, that's things
but
you
then,
still say, right?
So that what I'm saying is, and then you don't think you're gonna be serious or whatever. Just let's just have a nice time or fun time, whatever, and then things start getting serious, and then you don't know how to go back and say, hey, my past is, and then every day you keep postponing. I'm going to tell him, but you don't have the words to tell him. So it could happen that way as well, that you cannot, you just did not plan for the relationship to
go this far.
Correct. Yeah. And then that happens.
Listen, don't you people Google people now? Like, you should be Googling anybody you talking to, because I want to know if you're an ex-murderer or if your Instagram page got, serial killers on it. Like, some stuff you should be trying to look into,
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
All right, so are there any implications of trust?
Yeah.
Is that major?
No. Because they're dating.
They're dating. Okay.
Because they're
and
dating.
It's only 6 months.
Right. And it's only 6 months.
Okay.
And that one you can chalk up as a loss if you feel like, she lied and she shouldn't have. You can just be like, sorry.
So, not necessarily a lie. She omitted. Yeah, okay. She just did not say. As long as she didn't lie. She didn't say, I'm
single.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
right. Okay.
It's just an omission of the truth.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, this is a question for you, Felonious Feather.
Right. She gets a new middle name every time.
Every time.
Is it ever justifiable to withhold significant personal information in the name of protecting someone else's feelings?
So it depends. I feel like it depends.
So it is justified sometimes.
Sometimes.
Depending on the scenario.
Yes.
Like, say you was dating Howard, right? Okay. And
Howard County.
And things were going perfect. You guys, you fell in love. Mm-hmm. He was a mysterious person. You was a mysterious person, but you guys, hit it off. Mm-hmm. So one day, you work at the hospital, and you flipping through the files, and you see, the records in there. And
so he has HIV.
No. No. And you find out that Howard is your brother.
Why do you have to come up with all this kind of stuff?
What's wrong with his
brain?
How am I
going to know?
No.
How am I going to know he's my brother?
This is actually a real scenario.
So how am I going to know he's my brother? Then?
Right.
Because in the files it has his
parents listed.
So for one, I'm African. We don't do that.
He's from Africa.
We don't have kids that are long lost. All the family we know everybody.
Yes, they do.
No, we don't.
Yes, they do.
We know our siblings, cousins, and all of that. So yeah. Direct it to her.
All right, but you find out that's my brother. Yeah, like a half brother.
Have we had sex?
Yes. Oh, many times.
Yeah, we done.
Ew.
I'm sorry it wasn't directed to me, but we done.
Ew, double ew.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so that reminds me of this scenario where this happened in real life, where this person, a woman grew up with, a woman had a male child. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That she brought up herself and all of that all through the years. He grew up and all of that in Nigeria. And he traveled out of the country. And he was dating this girl for like a long time, for like years. And they were going to get married. So she wanted to introduce the guy to the father, and the parents, and the girl from day one has already said, "Oh, you kind of look like my dad. You kind of look like my dad." Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't even have a dad, and I'm in London. So,
right?
Yeah.
So how could I look like your dad?
And the girl, so they met the parents. And when the guy met the father, he was looking like, oh my god, this person really does look like me, And then so he went back home. He went back to call his mom. His mom is Nigeria. He called his mom and he said, my father, tell me about my father. And she was like, I met him somehow, but he didn't want, we're just supposed to date, but I got pregnant, but he didn't want anything to do with me after that and all of that. And she's like, can you get me a picture? Can you show me? So like, I don't know, but I'm going to try to get you one. And then she eventually found one picture and then she sent to the guy, and it turned out that it was the girl's father.
Oh my god.
They'd been dating for like 3 years.
Oh my god.
So the question then was, do
you end it?
Yes. Should you tell her? Should you tell the girl the reason why you're breaking up with her? Should you explain to her? Do you want to tell the man? Do you want to tell?
Okay, so that one. All right, let's dissect that one. That one's pretty good. No, I've heard another one almost similar to that one, I'm going to tell you that afterwards. So there's a lot of things at play here. You said if the guy finds out. No, the woman. Who finds out?
The guy found out.
The guy finds out. Okay,
Yes.
so if he doesn't tell her,
Right.
and he continues, and she finds out some years later,
Right.
that is definitely a
not
deal
tell.
breaker.
He wants to break up.
He wants to
with
break
her.
up with her,
Yeah.
but, I'm
But
saying-
he doesn't
saying,
have a reason. He doesn't know what to tell her.
He
is
doesn't
the
have a reason.
That what?
Sister.
Right. Right. That's the reason.
So sister then is going to go back to the father, the family. and all
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
So that's it. The breakup part is easy. It's the part about if you want
The
to
emotional-
stay together.
But
Yeah.
they've been in love.
Right.
And they're almost getting married. That's why they
Right.
got
They-
introduced to
right.
the parents.
So they can
you
go
know?
to a state that accepts that, or a country that accepts
West
that.
Virginia.
You know,
It's not about that. So for Africans, this is really different. How we see things like siblings. I've never even thought. I can never even think of my brother in any type of way.
Right,
It's disgusting.
right.
It's
And but you didn't know that was your brother, so that's
Yes.
one thing. You didn't know, so it's not like
yes. So that's what I'm
you
saying. So
knew
now
going
knowing
into
that
it.
that's your sister,
He can't continue that relationship.
that you've
with
had
her.
sex with up, down,
Right.
sideways,
Right.
on
see,
the roof,
but
behind
thing,
the roof.
He probably could because one, he doesn't know her as a sister, right? He looks. No, I'm saying
the
listen,
share
hear me out.
father.
They share, but he
Right.
doesn't know her as a sibling.
So now, if
Right, but once
now
you find out that that's your sibling-
okay, that's okay. So he doesn't know her as a sibling, right? But it's going to come out, and it comes out to the dad. So the dad is the father of the bride
both
and
of
the
them,
groom.
right?
Don't invite him.
So
No, he got to tell her. He got to tell her. And if it's causing a problem between him and his wife, that's between them two. But he has to tell her.
Yeah,
he
you definitely
has to tell
You
her.
definitely have to. I would say you definitely have to tell her.
He has to tell her and just be like, "I'm so sorry, but we can't do anything else beyond after this day. After this day, sis, no, yeah, he's got to.
let's imagine, what if she was pregnant?
Ugh.
What's she gonna do?
Have some good health insurance.
Facts, and go find a state that Trump doesn't support.
All right, so in the United States, right? They said laws pertaining to incest vary from state to state. All states have laws that make incest illegal, but with a wide assortment of exceptions and or punishments. For example, Rhode Island prohibits incestuous marriages, but has no laws against incest in general.
What? That don't even make sense.
So marriages,
Yeah,
but you can have sex with your
yeah,
sibling.
but just don't get married.
That's ridiculous.
that is ridiculous. That's gross.
So I ain't telling you this next state, but let's skip on this one.
Why ain't you telling
What?
me the
Maybe
next
it's New
state?
Jersey.
It must be.
In other states, including Idaho, Nevada, and Michigan, it is not only illegal, but it can also be
It's criminal.
punishable with
Yeah.
life in prison.
Damn.
So your
I
state,
didn't
they allow
realize it was
that?
that
In
criminal.
your state, they allow that. Wow.
It says
Wow.
Yeah, you
No.
you got to tell me about
Wow.
New Jersey. You know,
Wow.
you know, we
Just
got to
wow.
talk about
New
Jersey.
Jersey tolerates incest provided the participants are at least 12 years of age.
Really? Are you kidding?
That's what it says.
That is so disgusting.
Oh wow. No wonder you're like this.
Must be something in the water.
So some of the
Okay.
places where, like, let's see.
That's crazy.
As in, really, really crazy.
Yeah, on incest is punishable by death in Afghanistan, Brunei,
Of course.
Iran.
Everything is
Nigeria.
punishable by death
Definitely.
in some.
That's why I
some of
said
these
that's not
countries.
something we should not even think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some that take it really, really serious, and then there's some that it is legal, like Belgium, China, France.
Yeah, because they married. There's a place here in America. The thing I sent to you, what state were they saying they were from? The thing I sent to you, didn't I send that to you? Where the family, somebody had like a lot of limbs and all of that, and they looked like, you don't remember?
Japan,
Let me see
Latvia,
if I have
Portugal,
that.
Russia, but marriage is illegal. You can't do. South Korea, Turkey, you can, but you can't get married.
I'll send that to him.
It's legal for adults only in Argentina, Israel if you're over 21. Ivory Coast, the Netherlands, marriage is prohibited. The Philippines, Tracy,
You know what?
marriage is prohibited. In Spain, So it ain't got some other ones on here, but so it's not
Oh, they said I think it's South Carolina,
South Carolina.
where they always have everybody looking alike, like
Oh.
siblings and everybody. I think it happens there.
So one thing also just to clarify, you also have to define what it is. Like if it's brother, sister, father,
Cousin.
parent, child.
Ugh. This is
But
giving me a
First
stomach
cousin,
ache.
second cousin.
Now that's
Okay.
most cousins is actually legal.
Not a problem.
Right, but we talking about like close, like aunt.
What's the difference between aunt and cousin?
They're cousins.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't make the rules.
That's the same thing, because that's. The
I
same
feel like
thing
if
to
it's
me.
family, it's family.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what rotation you are down the
They can be
line.
cousins. That's how they have. If you look at way back in the day, that's how they.
That's how they
different
join
tribes.
houses. Yeah.
But like that's why, like, you know, the Yoruba all look alike, right?
Because we're all cousins.
You get on my nerves. And
well,
I get
thank
that.
God, and his DNA says his Yoruba. As
Oh,
well,
I meant.
Yeah.
He stepped in that one, didn't you? Yeah, no, he's got to tell her, and they got to break up.
Okay.
That's how I feel about
All
it.
right, so along the same lines, this happened. A woman, guy, and a girl got together, and they were hit it off. Lovely relationship. You know, some years, of course, they advanced the relationship. So she's going to bring him home to meet the family. She goes home. And meets to meet the family. And I can say was having a party or whatever. So when he comes in the door with her, the mother greets him, whatever, and she just totally in shock. She runs into the back room. She's like, "Oh, that was rude. What's going on with, mom?" Come to find out.
Oh,
That's her son.
That was her son. So
wait a minute.
no. Wait.
She had a relationship with this guy.
Oh.
Mom had a relationship with the boyfriend.
All right, so back when she was in high school,
Right.
they had a little thing going on, and
Right.
and I guess they got together at the stadium. So she ended up getting pregnant. The guy went on to college or wherever he went. He never knew about it.
And that's her.
She was
that's
dating her
child.
dad.
Oh
That
my
was-
God. Oh wow.
She was dating her dad. Oh.
Yes.
Well, that party's over.
Yeah. So,
Yikes.
let's say if you was in that scenario, would you stay in that
Which one am
relationship?
I? Which one am I? The mom or the girlfriend?
You're the daughter.
Nope.
Daughter.
Party's over.
You don't have any brothers.
I do not.
Okay.
I do
So
not.
that means you
She
probably
only
would-
has Uncle
Uncle Mike. I got a bunch of
Magic
uncles.
Mike.
Magic Mike. Oh, don't call him that.
Well, Lamb Chop, all y'all do look alike.
You know what?
Get 1-800 order DNA.
You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. We do have some strong DNA. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
We do have some strong DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So here's the real ethical dilemma. Is mom gonna tell the daughter? She has to, I guess.
She did.
She has to.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And obviously she was devastated, and they wanted to know how are they gonna continue their relationship.
Who wanted to know that?
The father.
They were gonna continue their relationship.
No.
That's twisted.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So
So bottom line.
So is
bottom line
your child also your brother? if they had a baby, is that also your
Yeah.
brother
Yeah,
and your
'cause-
daughter
yeah.
at the same I mean, your
time.
brother and your son
Correct.
at the same time?
Correct. That's.
Is that like Uncle Grandpa?
They're gonna be what?
Siblings, half siblings,
half sibling. No,
no
sibling,
siblings
Maybe cousins.
and cousins.
At the same time.
well, at least in that scenario there was no violation of trust because they didn't know.
They didn't know, right?
But now they know.
But that's a huge secret that they kept.
Well, not really.
Mom kept the secret. So her daughter should have known who the father was.
Okay, but
And that's
there
what I
are
wanted
some
to say.
scenarios that dad walks away,
Right.
and
And that's what I want to say. That please, people, let your everybody know your everybody, your child, because of cases like this, scenarios like this.
right,
No
right.
matter who the father is, big dad, whatever dad, let him know his kid. Let them know,
Right.
So they don't. So mistakes like this don't happen. Because
If
even
they
if you
can.
think, yeah.
If they can.
So you need to get yours done. Stop messing around.
There's nothing wrong with my DNA. Leave me
I'm
alone.
just saying.
He just wants me to see. He just wants to see.
If what?
if we related.
wow.
That's not it. He swears that I'm
No,
Asian. That's
no,
what he
I
wants
have-
to see.
I have Filipinos people in my
See,
family.
there it
doesn't-
is.
it
There it
doesn't.
is. He thinks I'm Asian. There it is. He said it.
Well, she hasn't done her DNA.
He gave me that kit, I swear, years ago. I lost it, and then I found it, and I still keep forgetting to do it.
I think she's scared.
No, I did it the first time, but I did it wrong. So they sent it back. It was like they couldn't get a read, and they sent me another one, and I just kept forgetting to do it. What am I scared of?
So I saw this meme, right? It was a I won't say a meme. It was a thing that somebody posted about that when did midgets come in? Because she couldn't remember. She don't see any midgets back in the old Civil War days. So she's saying, when did they start?
So why are you asking her?
Because he's just
I'm
mean
not-
and spiteful,
I'm not saying she's a little person.
and he want me scratch his eyes out. And she's wrong. Little people have been around forever. So there.
She said she didn't see none of them in the.
And she was there to see them. So yeah, stop listening to people. So were you there? And they're no longer midgets. That is not the correct term.
Little people, but let me ask you something. What is the big difference now? Like, why did they say? Why is that so bad?
Because that's what they want to be called. So
they
don't
just
start
decided-
with us.
They decided to change it.
Don't start with us with the changing of the
No,
names.
I'm just
That's what
asking.
they want to be
I'm just
called,
asking,
and that's what you call them.
But when you have certain terms, you can
Well,
tell
they
when
felt
they're
like it was derogatory. They felt like it was derogatory.
I get that, but I'm saying, but when you have those terms, it comes from somewhere that's derogatory.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I
So,
don't know what
what was there?
I don't know what the origin of why that's derogatory. I don't
So,
know that.
No more Hobbit. No more. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he gonna make me scratch his eyes out.
Like a medium jet, mid, and
Did you say a medium jet?
midi jet.
I'm personally a fan. I am.
Nobody cares.
I'm just
Right.
saying, I'm just personally a fan. Anyway.
Right.
So,
Yeah, let's keep going.
Before we move on, for those people out there who want to plan ahead, we are having a Valentine's Day wine and pasta event here in Randallstown, Maryland. Okay, and it's on February 14th. You can go to www.hottopix.podcast.com and look under events. Tickets are $45, and don't wait till the last minute to do something nice for your significant other.
Yes.
Well, for your woman, because who's
No,
who's gonna
significant
pay.
other.
You know who's going to pay,
It doesn't matter
You
who
know who gonna
pays.
pay.
Significant other.
and we're going to have some fun.
If they two women, then who gonna pay?
The girl.
You get on my nerves. They both women. You get on my nerves.
So,
I'm gonna sell him, y'all.
all right, it's $45. You can go online and you can actually pick your seat as well. We're gonna have some fun. There's 3 different entrees.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I use that bougie word that she wants to use. I said you getting 3 different plates of Caribbean style pasta. There's I forgot what the things were. Oh, I know what it was. It was Alfredo.
Yes,
It was a shrimp,
I think
and it was a
chicken Caribbean
chicken
jerk chicken pasta.
jerk chicken pasta. And anyway, look on the website. So,
It's good food.
It's good food. Yes,
It's good
I
food.
will verify. I will vouch for them.
Yes,
like the
it
mob.
is.
We're gonna verify.
Stop watching The Sopranos.
All right, real quick. Sopranos. Any Sopranos fans out there? Hear
I
me out.
am. I was a big Sopranos fan.
That is the most dysfunctional.
Oh,
group of
absolutely,
people
absolutely.
that was on their high horse.
Absolutely.
Like it was lovely though.
Listen,
Who's your favorite character?
That's hard. That's hard because I really like the wife.
Okay.
because she kind of held it down. You know, she kind of held it down. I really like the wife, and of course there's Tony, and I like the psychiatrist too.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard. But
So-
listen, they have rules to their dysfunction.
They do.
There
have
are
those.
rules to the level of dysfunction. And if you want to see some real dysfunction, watch Sons of Anarchy.
Everybody told me that was good. I never watched it. But going back to Sopranos, you know, it's like everybody's keeping a secret.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody.
Absolutely.
The psychiatrist, Tony, the wife.
It'll keep coming.
Yeah,
it's going to
everybody.
keep coming.
Okay.
It is
I
going to
haven't
keep
finished
coming.
the whole.
Which
I think I'm on season 6, maybe.
okay, so it should be ended soon.
Or maybe 4.
It's coming.
It's coming. Okay.
More secrets are coming.
Okay.
So yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
definitely
That is full of secrets.
Yeah.
That is full of secrets. So it's hard. It's a lot of characters in the Sopranos that I liked.
Yeah. I like my favorite was is at this point right now is Chris,
Chris is
his nephew.
Oh yeah.
He's gone. But yeah, definitely if you want to talk about trust, keeping secrets and stuff like that, is the mafia is good for that, and they're also good for violating secrets and trust. So yeah. But are we
It's hard to be that dysfunctional and keep secrets, you know, because everybody's got, like you said, everybody has a secret, and there are rules to that dysfunction. And if you're not following the rules properly, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And let's just put it out there: you killing people, you have to trust the person that's killing them with you,
or you kill them?
which happens.
What is it? Dead men
Tell no
tales.
tales. Yeah, that's right. So
All right,
yeah.
so I'm gonna bring my daughter up here. She's gonna come up here and talk about her secrets.
She is not. She didn't even look up from that phone. She is not paying one stitch of attention to you. She is not dealing with you. And nobody is going to sit in front of their father and tell their
the secret.
secrets. That is not happening.
All right, so what secrets you keeping?
Yeah, like I'm going to be on national radio and tell, like, oh, yeah, I'm keeping secrets. You better sit down somewhere.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I want you to all pay attention. I'm going to give you one of my secrets that I've been holding for a long time, but since we're on this podcast, I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna give it out.
Okay, I'm listening.
I love red Twizzlers.
You get on my nerves.
I do. I like Twizzlers. I like the candy corn.
You like
I like
sugar.
I like
Yeah,
the candy corn.
Pretty
No,
much.
you like sugar.
Yeah, pretty much, because that's what candy corn. Although I like candy corn, and that's
You like candy corn? Why do people vilify other
I
people
don't
that
know.
don't like? That's like I could see if they was talking about if you like fruitcake.
yeah, fruitcake. Well, my mother ate
Like,
fruitcake.
she did?
Oof,
I'm like, who is-
yes,
who-
but she also ate black jelly beans. So, oh yeah.
All right, so my kids used to eat black jelly beans when they were little. All right, you know, my daughter, so on the health kick, right? So I have to tell the story. We was on our health kick, right? So I got the, the juicer and stuff like that. So we going, make healthy stuff, right? So Corey's always in the kitchen with me, and we're talking about like, so Corey, what do you wanna juice? So we got apples, we got pineapple, we got pears. She says, jelly beans. You think I was bad with sugar?
I ain't mad at her.
That
Well,
was
she
the
got
one.
it from somebody.
That's right. That's right. She got it from somebody, but
Yeah.
I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, she wanted to juice jelly beans. I was like, I can appreciate that, but no.
I wasn't big on jelly beans until I discovered Jelly Bellies. I will
Jelly
never
Bellies?
eat another jelly.
Are those the gourmet with that?
Yes.
Yeah, I like jelly beans. I think every
That's what I'm saying. You like
with
sugar.
yeah. But I've been doing good.
Until today.
No, I just had a couple M&Ms.
That's what I'm saying. You
Until
cannot,
yeah.
you cannot even resist. Like, I'm going to leave this bag here.
All right. Do we have time for one more scenario, and then we're gonna wrap it
All
up?
right, let's see. Do you know of any scenarios?
I do not.
Okay.
Not that I'm willing to share. I'll say that.
You know where I got one of the scenarios from was Chat GPT.
What is that?
Yes.
You know I'm old.
That's something you can, if you want to write like a resume, you want to write like a report, you want to write anything.
So, it's AI generated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just say something and it will give you all the of everything.
Wow.
People
I'm old.
People think he's intelligent because
No,
he keeps using
no. I use it. I use that for my discussion questions. Obviously,
Okay.
because it's pretty good. All right.
That's funny.
So here's one. This is called. They said the Web of Secrets.
Okay.
In a small, tight-knit town, a group of friends, Emma, Jake, and Mia,
Just keep reading.
shared everything with one another. So it's kind of like, how you tell me everything, I tell you everything, and she tells me everything, I tell her everything. We have no secrets between us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep going.
Hint, hint, hint. All right. They prided themselves on their unwavering trust. However, one day, Emma stumbled upon a shocking secret. Jake had been keeping a hidden relationship with Mia, unbeknownst to Emma. Torn between loyalty and the urge to confront them, Emma decided to keep the secret to herself. She believed revealing it would shatter their friendship, but as days passed, the weight of the secret became unbearable. Emma noticed changes in Mia's behavior. She was distracted, often lost in thought, and Emma began to suspect that Mia might know something was off. Now, I ain't going all that stuff. Is that important?
No, that's what I was just thinking. Is that a big deal?
I don't think that's a violation of trust. Like,
I mean, I
But
think
we're
they
all
probably should have
friends,
told
though,
her.
yeah.
They
Because we
probably
all
should have
share
told
everything.
her.
But yeah, we're all
Yeah, they probably
friends,
should have
so,
told her,
yeah.
but it's not that big of a deal.
yeah. How about if Emma and you were friends and you found out she dated somebody in your past, one of your boyfriends from high school?
Okay, so it all depends because there is a girl code. So if
Okay.
she dated him before I dated him, I wouldn't care.
She dated him after you dated him.
Yeah, that's a violation of girl
Violation
code.
of that.
That's
Is
a violation of girl code.
Is there a time limit?
Nope.
So if
For
you,
some women, it might
if
be.
you
but
dated
for-
somebody
nope.
back when you was in the 9th grade,
You're not even dating
That
in the
doesn't even
9th
count.
grade.
That doesn't
Yeah,
even
that don't
count.
even count. You ain't dating in the 9th
They
grade.
had-
You can't be serious
Well,
about somebody.
some people start a relationship then,
Yeah,
and then
in Nigeria they get married at 10.
Shut up. Why are you so ridiculous? Why are you so
All right,
ridiculous?
but what would you say?
no, we do not get married at 10.
No, not. No, one of your closest friends dated somebody that you dated back when you were in high school. You guys are grown now. What would you say that's a violation, or what
Does
would
she
you expect
know?
from her? She knows. Yeah, she knows.
That was my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That was someone I dated.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So back in high school, I don't think that counts. It depends on my relationship with the person. If it was, you start dating. It depends on where I am. If I'm married, I don't care. Or if it's, you know what I'm saying. So
Okay,
it
you're
depends.
married. Let's say you're married.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. I don't think I
So,
care.
so Lamb Chop says violation.
So how about
Bonnie says no.
the scenario you just brought up? Okay, let me give you a scenario. So my friend so for me, girl code is girl code. I cannot date my friends.
Right. Right.
Anything that belongs to my friend.
Your friend.
And I do
SpongeBob?
not expect
You get on my nerves.
I do not expect any of my friends
to do the
date-
same.
Yes.
Right.
I do not go after my friend's man.
Right.
Regardless of whether I find him cute or not.
Yep.
Okay.
I do not go after them. It's a violation.
Okay.
So it's even if how would you even do that? Like, you don't want to be in that kind of situation. You don't know what is between. Girls always say, "Oh, it's fine, it's fine." At the end of the day, they still have all this built up whatever for the guy, and they might have a problem with the relationship and all of that. So your scenario that you brought up, another thing will be what if he was dating Mia and dating this other person? You know? And it was like a secret. Okay, let's not tell this other person.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
that's
that's
wrong.
different.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Let's not tell this other person.
Yeah,
So
that's wrong.
Ray J, who I like Ray J, because Ray J, this is too funny for me. So Ray J was on Club Shay Shay, and he was talking about how him and Floyd Mayweather was really, really close, and whatever. But he ended up falling in love with Floyd Mayweather's girlfriend, girlfriend, and they got married, had kids, whatever. Right, Ray J did. So it was like Shannon Sharp was like, "Well, you don't think it's wrong with that?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah,
That's God code.
He says, "Listen, they were just dating. He wasn't really. It wasn't his main, his main source. So he was like,
But they had sex.
Well, yeah, but it's like this. Like, say if a guy, if I had a friend that I was dealing with, let's say I was just dealing with a person like that, and then another friend of mine said, I really, really like her. Then he was like, well, I just, hey, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna get y'all to be introduced, and y'all do what you need to do, whatever. So he felt that since that he's done it, Ray J's done it for him and other people, that it should be done for him. So
I'm confused.
all right,
Like what?
let's say you got a
So okay, Ray J married Floyd Mayweather's ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a
So it
violation
depends
of
on the
his girl
number
code.
of X. X
But-
could be X number.
A violation
100.
of God code.
But the
sorry.
girlfriend that he had wasn't never serious with. He was
But they
like
were dating and they had sex.
probably.
Okay, no.
So some people say. So I've had scenarios where somebody married or wanted to marry somebody else. So this person they were married and all of that, and then they got divorced. But this other person knew about the relationship, knows the wife and all of that, and then two of them the husband and the ex-friend got together. So the friend is like, oh, we're not close, we're just friends, we're just friends based on circumstance. She wasn't my friend, she was just my neighbor, she was just my blah blah blah. But for me, you know the wife, I wouldn't do that. You
Right.
know,
So anybody that
Some people-
you know that's kind of
Yeah.
even if they're not friends.
so some
but-
people be like Christianity, some people be like, oh, somebody's whatever is somebody's blessing, somebody's
Oh.
Somebody's curse is another person's blessing.
Yeah,
or
like, it
somebody's
could just-
trash is another person's
treasure.
or it
Right.
could just be like you brought that person in for me to be able to meet that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or you
you know what, that does make a difference. Like, say it depends. Like if you met the person through me, like that person was hanging around me, and you decide that, then that's a definite extra step of violation. But if you just happen to meet the person somewhere out, y'all was hooking up, whatever, and then you during that dating or you know talking whatever, you find out that's your ex, then
it's different.
yeah, I think
compared
you give that
to
a pass
when
on that one.
yeah, compared to when you know these people are together or you know that
Right.
person
Right.
with.
Yeah.
So
Right.
how about this scenario where the guy so let's say you and I we're friends, but you like me. You never told me you like me, right? And then your
You would name
friend,
chop or
me and you,
okay.
and then your friend, let's say Pastor Dirty, comes
Right.
along and sees me, and then he likes me and asks me out, and I'm like, okay, yeah,
right.
and you're offended or you feel bad about it because
Well, that
you
was
also
his
like-
fault because
yeah.
he should have said something to you.
do you understand the
Yeah.
scenario?
If she was a secret,
No,
No.
Like you and I are friends, yeah,
Right.
but you like me.
okay.
But you never-
But you
I
never,
got I
but
got
you never
Right,
told
right,
her that you liked
Right, I
her,
got
Yes,
you.
right?
Never
And
tried
then
to
one
be
of
in a
your friends
relationship.
come along,
Right.
And then sometimes people be like, and sometimes people don't know that.
It don't work with me. I let
So
my
I had-
friends know. Don't be liking none of my friends.
and that's God
cut it
code,
off.
right? That's
Yes.
God code.
Don't be
Like
liking none
guys
of my
would be
friends.
just like, no, don't do that. And I feel like girls do the same thing. Like I have friends from high school. I would never date any of the people that they dated. Even now, to this day, I would never date any of the people that they
Now
dated.
there is a time limit for that though.
I still wouldn't do it. I'm
You
just
talking
saying.
about 20 years. You know that's different.
And then you guys meet somewhere else, and
Yeah,
everybody,
you're in a whole
yeah.
different thing in your life. And,
Yeah. So
No, I still wouldn't do it. I'm sorry.
I could dig it.
I just no.
So,
good.
what do you guys think? Let us know. And matter of fact, if you're listening,
Oh, I'm scared.
no. Send us your dilemmas.
Okay,
Your,
okay.
Your what do you call it? Your trust
Right.
scenarios or secrets that you've actually had, and what did you do? How do you handle them? Stuff like that. You can go to our website again and put it under the forum.
Discussions.
Yes, or you can email us or catch us on any social media platform, and you can make comments under the podcast on different platforms.
There you go.
So, yeah, but thank you all for joining
Thank you.
and catch us. You guys have a happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. You was about to
Happy,
say
healthy,
Halloween.
safe
No,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, and happy Black Friday.
Don't nobody do
Go
Black Friday no
shopping. shop, spend that money.
more. Nobody does Black Friday anymore.
Listen, I posted and it came up in my memories like my hate for humanity outweighs my love of getting a bargain.
Oh.
Like I'm just not gonna shop
You
on
ain't trying
Black
to give it all
Friday.
the nonsense, but
I'm just
everybody's
not doing it.
They get everything
Online now,
or they
yeah.
start on Thanksgiving.
Right.
You know.
Right.
They start before
Thanksgiving.
was
Yeah,
that?
they
week,
start. Yeah.
yes, the week of.
Well,
Yeah.
my
have the
favorite
worries.
sites. So sometimes I feel like even online, I feel like they're lying.
Oh yeah, the
'Cause-
prices are higher.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or they never were those prices. They're saying they were never those prices, and they're making it look like they cut it off. But
Yes.
it's a lie.
Yes.
It's a lie. And sometimes online, I think they take out the ones that they don't want to use for Black Friday. They take it out.
Oh
That's
yeah.
because
You're
I
probably
looked.
right.
I looked. There's this favorite place I shop.
Timu.
Yeah,
That's you.
That's you. That's all you. Where I shop, and I was looking out. I was looking for dresses.
Mhm.
I already saw these dresses.
Oh,
I
that's
already
definitely
ordered. Wish.
Yeah.
Is that a site? Duh. So yeah. So
Are
I
they
had
still around?
I had these dresses that I was going to wear for our upcoming parties.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I already bought some. I'm like, okay, let me see if I can buy some other ones and be
Right.
sure what I want to wear. And then I'm looking at the formal dresses, and it's like only about 10 or 15. And I'm like, what happened to
What
the
happened
rest
to the rest
of
of yeah.
the dress? Don't tell me that they bought it already.
Right.
Even different sizes. There's no size. The dresses are not dead, disappeared.
Yeah.
So for the 50, I'm like, oh, so this is what these people do. That's a lie.
Mhm.
So it's a lie.
You gotta be careful because I noticed that Amazon had some prices that was just. I was like, oh, that looked like a good price, and then I just happened to be in a store and saw the thing that I was looking at, and it was like $4 cheaper, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be careful.
Well,
You gotta
do
pay
realize
attention.
that do we expect prices to go up significantly because of the proposed tariffs on the president-elect?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
proposed, but it's not. It's not.
It's not in
yet.
effect
No,
yet,
it
but
doesn't,
still,
it doesn't matter because
Yeah, they'll
just because
push
he
it up.
proposed it, they're already, already said they're going to start.
Implementing it.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah. So, but you'll see it after the fact. You'll see it significantly higher. So, anyway, you guys enjoy your holiday. I know neither one of you are cooking.
You know I'm cooking. Stop playing.
I'm not cooking. I'm eating.
I know that's right. I think I'm gonna be eating next year, not cooking.
Yeah, so enjoy your holidays, and you guys check us out on the next Monday.
We didn't do a word of the day.
Oh, thank you. We do. We need a word of the day.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. Word of the day is Thanksgiving, and this is still November, so you have time to get those words in by checking out the other podcasts.
Yep.
We good?
We're good. Thank you, family, for listening to the latest episode of Hot Topics. As usual, listen, like, share, subscribe. Bye.
This is what I do.